Hello, let me get this set up. Bloom and Cheese. Oop, Bloom and Cheese are here. Hopefully some join in. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's get this propped up correctly. Okay, hopefully some join in. This is me talking about my last trip that I went on Disney Cruise Line. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep saying this beginning to end. Please do watch from the beginning. This has a lot of cool information. First things first, I forgot to turn them on before I put them on. I'll show you a little treat that I got. Okay, go like this. And then it's a Pascal. I might do some kind of project with him, but isn't the he cool? He's from the cruise line that I went, Disney Cruise Line, and he's from Rapunzel's place. Anyway, I had a great time on that Disney cruise. I'm doing a lot of editing. I got this Castaway K 5K. I'm excited to get that. I have so much to unbox. It's just so overwhelming right now. I needed to do it almost. Look at this guy right here. Okay. First things first, what I got today, I'll get it out of the way really quick. This was from AJC Magic TV. Thank you so much, because I won one of her giveaways. And it was this, which is the Disneyland ornaments. The Disneyland statue ornament. It is so intricately detailed. It is has the ornament thing right up here. I probably will keep it as setting as a background. I thought that was really cool. She also gave out me a little bit of pins. Love them. Got two of those little guys. Look at that small little pin. Very cool. Whoop, that's why. Very cool. Thank you so much for getting me those. That what the main thing that I did get, I got a little bit of pins, a lot of pins for pin trading, really. I'll go through those a little bit later. I got this drink cup, and it's Groot because I was on a Marvel Day at Sea. Hello. Hello, anyone who joins. I will do that because that wasn't a real customer. Okay. But his arms move back and forth. He does a little dancey jig if you want him to. Wee doo 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 doo. And that is Groot. Now, it's really cool. He looks like he's in a pot, for one. Number two, it does say I am Groot on the pot. Nice little Guardians of the Galaxy logo on the back, since they are Marvel. I thought this was super cool. Obviously, it came with an alcoholic drink. I washed it out afterwards and kept it. Now, if you ever go to Castaway K, You can buy these. There's this, or there's a little bit larger one that is Kristoff, if I remember correctly. No, it's Sven. It's Sven. It's the reindeer. Yeah, the deer, of course. But I got the Olaf. He has part of a creepy head that comes off. I washed him out. He had a full thing of slushy that was fantastically flavored. They have unique flavors on the island that are amazing at that place. I think I got something on the lines of Mango Madness, if I remember correctly. And I had to get him into the luggage. I love warm hugs. I love him a lot. I thought he was really cool. What is the next thing? Okay, diving into part of my Bibbidi, which is full of stuff. Because I put extras in it. We went to Remy's, and look what they had. It's a spoon, straw. Look at this hole right there. It's a spoon straw. It's for slushies. And it's made out of plastic. Look how cute Remy is on that straw. I like him a lot. He'll probably be propped in a very, very cool glass or something that I can show him off with. We went to Epcot and went around part of the world showcase because it was Festival of the Arts, obviously. I like the containers that we got. The Disconstructed Dish. These are both by Canada. Hello, Dean. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm showing and talking about my last trip, which was huge. And then I got Pop Eats. I'm going to do something with these. I don't know what yet. Maybe potted plant. Put a nice plant inside these. They are plastic. This was cool too. I like that. Okay. The only 3 pins that I bought officially, because I do have a lot of pins I need to show that were traded. I got a bunch trade pins. We stayed at the Pop Century. I have to get from the places I stay at. I try to get a pin from each place. It's a nice little hobby. So Disney's Pop Century Resort. Isn't he so cool? Oh, I have a bunch of pins. Don't worry. They're right there. I have pin holders. And then I got Disney pins. And then I got this guy. That's right. I got a Marvel Day at Sea pin. Look at that. He just looks so cool. And you know that he's limited edition. You know that he's probably not that high on or how many there is. I'm wondering if it tells on the back. I know some special editions do. Yes, this says limited edition 300. Not bad really at all. I love my Disney pins in this Marvel Day at Sea. That is going to be into my fantastic, lovable pin collection that I keep up on my wall. Oh, you poked me. I put you in wrong. I'll have to change the backings These did not come with the Disney backings, at least on the Marvel DLC did. And then lastly, I had to get a pin for the run that I did on Castaway K. So I got a Castaway K 5K pin that I ran. Disney Cruise Line 5K. I just thought that was so cool. It shows Mickey Mouse with it running with his shoe in front of him. It shows the boat in the background. I love it. Okay. That was cool. Really cool. I always try to keep one of the really cool pamphlets. Yeah, 300, very limited. And think about it. I don't know how many they're gonna they're probably gonna sell out of those, but it's only on the cruise line, and they only have it on one day in the cruise line. That is the Marvel Day at Sea. Yeah. But I like collecting the little tiny pamphlets. At least have a pamphlet from each festival I go into. Oh, I'm jotting through these pretty good now. My Aunt Bobby got me this, and it is a sticker. That's one of those felt stickers of Goofy. Oh, I love Goofy. Second favorite character of all time. So, I really, really like this from Aunt Bobby. You might remember her from the collection of Peter Pan stuff I have. Same Aunt Bobby. She really does care for me. Then I have the things that were in the Bibbidi that I got. Yeah, gosh. I love Goofy. Oh, we never look at the slip beforehand. They gave the 3 caballeros, and that's a magnet. I'll probably use it for my Disney cruising, because you can put them on your front door. I just love showing everything that I got, talking about that trip I had, the food. You cannot realize how good the food is on the Disney cruise line if you have not been on it. It surpasses Disneyland and Disney World by far, because their food is like 5-star to the Disney World and Disneyland, which is usually about 4 or 3-star, which is really nice. But part of this, I got a Star Wars patch set that I will be attempting to probably put on a few of my shirts. I've noticed I like to put them on the sleeve, right about there. You can use the Force, Vader. I do have a shirt that has Vader on it. He would look really cool on that shirt. Okay. And then this is the last thing from the Bibbidi. The most expensive thing, the best thing for last. Because I have one of these, and I've told myself to try to collect more of them. I do not know where to buy them usually. It's kind of hard to figure out where to buy them. But we know them as the D stage. Probably on Shop Disney, but this one is the DuckTales, and it shows Scrooge McDuck with the 3 boys in his money vaults, it looks like. DuckTales, oh wow. My cruise, because I went to back-to-back, so I did 2 cruises, one after another. I was 9 days at sea. So the first cruise was a 3-day 3 or 4 day. 4 day. The first cruise was a 4 day in the ocean. Went to Castaway K, went to Nassau, Bahamas. And the second trip, which was not 5 day, went to Castaway K twice. Had a Marvel Day at Sea, which they're not allowed to do at ports, so that you won't miss out on it. And also went to Nassau, Bahamas also. So I went to Castaway K three times. 3 times in two cruises. Because I really wanted to go to Castaway K a lot. My stand just kind of flopped over. I do need to do this. I know. Wasn't that fun? That was my version of a streaming roller coaster. Let's look at this individually because I know he's going in my background. So he's going to be getting out of the box. A lot of people don't like to get these out of the box. They're kind of like pops. Got ya. He's a tough one. Now this is my second one. My first one was Incredi-Girl. Yes. Incredi-Girl stretched out, which was really cool. I have her right over there in my background, but I'm not using background right now. But look at this D stage. Look at how much detail they put into it. I didn't even notice the woohoo flag behind. A bloomin' coaster. I love it. I still wonder why they never made a ride about Goofy in his movie. A Goofy movie, which is a classic, a dark secret everyone loves. Why did they never make a ride out of it? It's the same thing with Emperor's New Groove. They had a roller coaster in the movie. Why don't they just recreate that roller coaster and have Kronk, animatronic, pull the lever? But I thought that was super cool. That is the first time it's been out of his package. And the last thing that I have is what I count, because I made this myself. This is my pin trader bag. I am getting him open because I have very little to trade now, but that's really good. I need to restock. But, okay. So I always have the one to trade. I usually put it on a lanyard. I collect hands. This is a pretty cool Three Little Pigs, which not very many people know. That was Disney. The Three Little Pigs animated comics. Then we have one of the Goofy cupcakes. I like that. It's so cute to have his hat on top of a cupcake. I have not had him yet. And then I've seen this guy. He was unique. And I tried looking him up and I could not figure out where he came from yet. But he's Goofy. And then I thought it would be cool to have a limited edition pin for Pin Trading Fun Day of 2017. that has Mike Wazowski on it. I also collect Jack Skellington, and I collect foots, hands, usually heads, busts at times. And we're off to another roller coaster ride. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Dean. It's Star Wars. I collect Star Wars. That's a Lando pen right there. And then another hand, a different one hand. I like collecting different hands, it seems like. I'm diving into Pixar films, which I do love. And look at this one. I love that. A classic Goofy Street. I know. And then this last one is a yellow Goofy hat, which I thought was really cool. Okay. All those I was keeping. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 as traders is all left. Why I like this bag, because it has a little bit of sentimental value, but probably not that much. This used to be my sister's luggage wrap. Yeah, Goofy Street. It's part of that street. There was a box at one time that you could collect a different, Goofy Street, Dumbo Drive, all the rest of them in the box. That was a mystery box, and I think that is what that came from. I traded it, so it did not cost anything at all. But this came from a luggage strap. Okay. I put on a shoulder pad that was able to go with it. And then I just had to sew on these two little bigger luggage claspers. Now, this is for a lot bigger bag, obviously. This is working for now. I'll probably try to get a bigger one, and I can, because this is able to take off. Easy. Bam. It's my own shoulder strap that no one else has, because I sewed that on right there myself. And then not very many people remember, this is all Disney. It shows it right here. You get these little, when you go to Animal King, AKL, so Animal Kingdom Lodge, and if you don't have to stay there. You just have to do the itinerary that they have, and they used to give out beads, is what these are, and of different things you did, and I got every single bead from doing that. There was not one that I missed. There's a lot of beads. I thought that was really cool. It'll probably get taken off of this bag once I switch over to a bigger one. Probably, but I don't really need that right now. But thank you all for joining. I like this. I showed it at the very beginning. I'll show it again at the end. Please, everyone. I'll leave with this, but please, everyone, watch from the beginning. There was a lot of stuff that I showed. I just dived through everything that I had that I wanted to talk about show about for. Hi, Kelly. Hello, Kelly. But I thought this was the cutest thing. He changes color. That's a pastel. and it's a shoulder, or he clasps. See, and I had got him on the cruise line. I know, so much cool stuff. And then he changes color. I'll say this, Kelly. Look at your Instagram if you could sometime too, please, for a few seconds. Your live show with me is coming up soon. I think it's like in 2 days. It's on Friday. I know that. There it goes. And then he has this one where he changes to all the different colors. Look at him. He's so cute. I'm going to have to do some kind of project with this guy. I'm thinking some kind of way to make it so he kind of looks like he's part of an ear in the center. Probably in the center. Yeah, it's Pascal. I got him because look at the tail even. And he looks exactly like him. It's exactly like a chameleon, and he comes. Oh, okay. And then, yeah, I just got this from AGC Magic TV. I love it. It is background material, which is the Disneyland statue, and it is in a form of, it's supposed to be because of this hoop. It's a ornament. I'm going to be keeping it in the background. I'm going to have my own personal statue of Walt Disney and Mickey. It's really intricate. I love this. It was from Hallmark that they sent it from. It came in a box. And I'm keeping the box up in my box area storage room. The last thing I'm going to show, which I already showed, but I thought it was one of the coolest things. Look at the Remy. It's a straw spoon, but it's also Remy. He's from Remy's restaurant on the cruise line. Okay. Hopefully everyone has a great day. Oh, now people are coming in. I've been on for about half an hour. I'll talk a little bit. It doesn't bother me. That's everything I can show. The food. If you have not been on a Disney cruise, do so. The food will blow your mind because it's so intricately woven into the Disney Cruise Line dinner system. No one on the cruise line does this. You get the same server every single night. Now that's pretty cool. For very few reasons. Reason number one is because they memorize what you like. So what would that mean? When you first come in and you get to your exact table that you always set at the exact number, it's sometimes positioned in different areas of different restaurants. But you sit in that table, and I believe probably about 4 to 5 minutes later, no, 2 to 3 minutes later, you'll have your favorite drink that you usually always get sitting in front of you because they're that quick. It's like zoom, 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 zoom. Everything's quick, and it's so good on the dinner. The dinners are great. They're just They're magical. They are Disney. Um, they're better than anything I've really had at any restaurant at Disneyland or Disney World. I'm saying that because I did go to Palo one night. That is the pay to go to restaurant, 5-star, everything's immaculate. I know. Um, that is the one restaurant you will not have the same server. Just so everyone knows, the same server will not be in Apollo. You'll get a own personal server at Apollo that serves you their food. Now, regular restaurants that you do have the same server with, they memorize every single detail of what you like to eat, so they do not reference anything that you don't like to eat. They memorize every single one of your allergies. And this, not this trip, but the trip right before this, that was perfect because we put that to the test. We went with my mom and dad. My mom has, I would say 20 to 30 different allergies, counting citrus, tomatoes, nothing on that kind of line, and her list goes on and on and on and on, and she cannot have egg yolks. They catered to her. They made her feel like a princess, and she loved it so much she does want to go back on to Disney Cruise Line. So that'll happen another day probably. We loved it. But they memorize what we eat, our allergies, what we kind of go towards on desserts, so they can reference what they think I would like to have. And these meals that you're having are to die for. They theme them perfectly to every single night. Pirate Night is still going. For anyone who wants to know, they usually on every cruise have a pirate night. People dress up. You'll see it throughout the whole ship. They have draw pirate animation classes. They have pirates a TV show that you play on the ship with the cast members. They have pirate food. Yeah, I know. That it was perfect. I loved it that they could do those allergies. That is such a plus. They do have a menu items that's for lighter fare. They do have menu items for heavier fare, for keto friendly, for and even for some of them I noticed that were for like vegetarian even on some of those things. And I had a few, not all, but like 1 or 2 days I had vegetarian food, and I could not stop eating it. It tasted just as good as the regular food. Everything was perfect. I love the pirate because they theme the whole day to pirates, and you dress up with. They give you an eye patch. They give you a little bandana. They do a little a show in the middle of your eating that pirates took over your ship. It's really really cool. I love it. I cannot stop enamoring about Pirate Day because I do that almost on every cruise. And then I also got to have the second one, which most do not have, but mine did, Marvel Day at Sea. Now, I showed this pin already. I got the pin. You can only get these on one day on the cruise of the Marvel Day at Sea because they don't stock them except for that one day. I know. I cannot stop about Disney Cruise Line. And then I haven't even touched on Castaway K. Their barbecue, oh my gosh, it's to die for. Um, and now, if you're not really a barbecue kind of person, they do have steaks. And the steaks there are fantastic. I had steak one of the 3 times I went to Castaway Key. Okay. I had hamburger the second time. Hamburgers are great. They have all the condiments, and they just tell you that you tell them what you want, and they have it in a glass case that you can kind of point to it. And then on the third day, I had the barbecue ribs. Oh my gosh, the ribs are so good. They are melt in your mouth. They're the little lovely texture, lovely flavor. I love them. The beaches on Castaway K, I swear they go on forever. The rope off area in the Serenity Bay section, which is the adult section, that goes out pretty far. I'd say probably about 20 to 30. Yeah, I don't know about miles, about 10, 20 miles probably. It's pretty far out there. You could barely see the buoys. And the beach goes all the way out to about 90% of that you could walk. Just water all the way down. Yes. Um, I could talk about that too. I went on this on the island, Castaway Key 5K. They have on most ships. I don't quite know about all Disney ships. Most ships they'll have one level on the Wish that I went on. I believe it was the fourth. Yes, the fourth level. They have a track all the way around the ship. That's a walking track, and then they also have the track on top. Yeah, 5K run or a jog/walk. I kind of cheated. Jog/walk. It took me about 40, 45 to 46 minutes. It wasn't bad. It was a little bit longer than the average of a 5K is. And I just didn't really want to exert myself too much. I love walking and running, but not long distance, short distance. I need to walk more. Did all the Disney ships have their own massage spa? And in every single spa, they have 2 things that I love. Number one, they have a glass looking out the front tracks, or what do you call those? Where you walk and it has a wheel thing that goes. Anyway, they have those, and they have almost every single kind of weight training that you would want to do. Everything they have there. That's their gym area, and then that is one whole section that I love. They have what I like the most, which was the rowers, so you can kind of go back and forth and look. You're rowing like a boat, and then the best part, their locker slash Senses Spa. Now, Senses Spa is you ask them for a certain smell that they pipe into the water because it has like a thing on the top that you can change out the smell. And I did lavender one time. I did lavender. I did citrus. Um, they had one called Night Blossom that smelled really good. It almost reminded me of the Night Blossom from Animal Kingdom, the drink. Um, they also had Orange Grove. They had Waltz Room. They had certain smells. And the Orange Grove is from Soren. You know the flavor or the smell I'm talking about. But they have the smells, and you can smell it while taking a shower because it's coming through the shower head. And that is just amazing. I I cannot say enamor enough about the Senses spa slash um, shower. I I cannot stop talking about Disney Cruise Line in general. We had a great time. Um, I did dress up as Groot, and I've seen about 10 to 15 different characters of Marvel that were on the ship at different times of the day. Fantastic. They at the two theaters. One of them, they had a Marvel show, which was at the big theater, like Broadway show. They had a Marvel, the Marvel show that was based upon I believe, Doctor Strange this time around. And then they also had the other theater, which that night, that whole trip on the that I took, almost every night you could find the different Marvel movies that they had that they could play. And I swear I watched for those 9 days probably about 20 to 30 different Marvel movies. I really got caught up on it. And I know that wasn't all of them because I couldn't play any of the Spider-Mans mostly. Those are mostly Sony. Uh, but all the rest of the Marvels are, Deadpool is, I watched Deadpool 2, almost every single Marvel movie that's out there, I watched. I've got to watch Thor, Love and War, I believe it's called, and then also the original Thor, and then Ragnarok Thor. Um, the list goes on and on for what I did. Um, I recommend to anyone to try to go on to Disney Cruise. This was my fifth and sixth cruise. Thank you, and then thank you all for watching. And I cannot say enough about Disney cruising. You cannot beat it. There's nothing else like it. No other cruise line like it at all. That's all I have to say. You guys have a great night. See ya.